In this exciting video, we're diving into a topic that's ignited debates for decades: who would win in a one-on-one battle between two of the most iconic superheroes of all time, Batman and Superman. At first glance, it might seem like a straightforward answer. After all, Superman is essentially a godlike being with superhuman abilities, while Batman is just a man. But, as with any battle between titans, the nuances and complexities make this an incredibly interesting discussion. Let's break it down by their abilities, resources, and psychological profiles to get a clearer picture. Superman's powers and abilities. Let's start with the Man of Steel, Superman. As an alien from the planet Krypton, Superman possesses a set of superhuman abilities that make him an unparalleled force in the superhero universe. Super strength. He can lift massive objects, fight off armies, and overpower most foes with sheer physical power. Flight. This ability gives him a huge tactical advantage, allowing him to travel great distances in moments and attack from the skies. Heat vision and X-ray vision. He can incinerate objects with a glance and see through solid matter. Invulnerability. His body is nearly indestructible, able to withstand bullets, explosions, and extreme forces. Superhuman senses. He can hear conversations from across cities, detect the faintest sounds, and has superhuman sight that extends across great distances. Healing factor. Even if injured, Superman can recover incredibly fast, bouncing back from near-death situations. With these abilities, Superman is, by all accounts, an unstoppable force. His only known weakness is kryptonite, a mineral from his home planet that drains his powers and renders him vulnerable. Apart from that, he's also vulnerable to magic, but only to a limited extent. Batman's powers and abilities. Now, let's take a look at Batman. Unlike Superman, Batman doesn't have inherent superhuman abilities. But what Batman does have are his wits, resources, and sheer human determination. Some of Batman's defining traits are peak human condition. Batman has trained his body to be in peak physical condition. He's a master of various martial arts and can hold his own in physical combat. Genius-level intellect. Batman's intelligence is one of his greatest weapons. He's known for his tactical mind, often outthinking his opponents rather than overpowering them physically. Master detective. As the world's greatest detective, Batman excels at solving mysteries and deducing strategies to defeat even the most powerful enemies. Wealth and resources. Batman's immense wealth allows him access to technology, weapons, and gadgets that help him in his fight against crime. From his batarangs to his famous Batmobile, Batman's gadgets give him a technological edge in battles. Stealth and disguise. Batman is a master of stealth, able to disappear in shadows and strike without warning. Fear factor. Batman uses fear as a weapon. His psychological warfare against criminals makes them terrified of him before they even meet him in battle. Before we dive deeper into this intriguing analysis, we want to take a quick moment to offer something special to all our viewers. Over at www.deroseentertainmentstore.com, we are excited to present our Halloween secret unisex heavy blend crewneck sweatshirt for just $42.53. It's the perfect way to get into the Halloween spirit with style and comfort. Don't forget to check the description box just below this YouTube video, where you'll find the link to grab your sweatshirt today. The psychology of Superman versus Batman. While their abilities are impressive, the psychology and personality of these heroes play a massive role in determining who might win in a confrontation. Let's explore their mentalities. Superman, the symbol of hope. Superman is often portrayed as the ultimate symbol of hope. He was raised in Smallville, Kansas, with strong moral values instilled by his adoptive parents. He believes in justice, fairness, and the greater good, always striving to use his immense power for the benefit of mankind. However, this strong sense of morality can sometimes be a double-edged sword in battle. His reluctance to kill or cause unnecessary harm can be exploited by an opponent like Batman, who knows how to use psychology against his enemies. Batman, the Dark Knight's determination. In contrast, Batman represents justice born from tragedy. Having witnessed his parents' murder as a child, Batman channels his trauma into a relentless pursuit of justice. His brand of justice, however, is often darker and more severe than Superman's. Batman operates in the shadows, and his tactics are sometimes viewed as ruthless, especially when dealing with Gotham's worst criminals. Batman's mind is his most formidable weapon. He is paranoid and prepared for every possible scenario. He sees weakness in others and exploits it to his advantage. Unlike Superman, Batman doesn't have the luxury of superhuman powers, which forces him to rely on strategy, fear, and psychological manipulation. Batman is also known for his obsessive personality. He will never stop fighting, even when the odds are against him. His tenacity and refusal to quit are legendary, and that persistence could eventually wear down even someone as powerful as Superman. Conclusion: who wins? Ultimately, in a purely physical and natural battle, Superman is nearly unbeatable. His powers make him an overwhelming force that Batman would have an incredibly hard time defeating without outside help. However, that doesn't mean Superman is invulnerable in every sense. Where Batman shines is in his ability to outthink his enemies. In a situation where Superman's powers are depleted, or if Batman has time to plan and access to the right resources, Batman could potentially defeat Superman. Batman has prepared for such battles before and possesses the tactical mind to exploit Superman's weaknesses. If we were to look purely at natural abilities and talents, it's clear that Batman is no match for Superman in a direct fight. This comparative analysis shows us that it's not just about who has the most strength or power. It's about strategy, preparedness, and understanding your opponent. In the right conditions, Batman could win, but only with meticulous planning and the right set of circumstances. That's what makes this debate so endlessly fascinating.